The key to making money in cryptocurrency is understanding what technology people are interested in right now and where is the big money going. And for you to understand that, you need to understand narratives. Narratives are basically the stories in cryptocurrency, the emerging technologies that are coming out in cryptocurrency that make the space more exciting and therefore are the best places for you to invest your money in terms of making multipliers and gains. So, I'm going to take you through a little bit of a history so you understand why we have got to where we are now. So, the first narrative was really Bitcoin. It was the first cryptocurrency that was invented, and people started speculating and buying into it in the very early stages. And the reason why this was a narrative is because of what it offered the world. Essentially, it was a completely digital form of cash. It was completely uncontrolled by governments and centralized entities. And so that's how it came to prominence. That is how it has essentially led to the cryptocurrency ecosystem that we have now. Really, it's decentralization and you having control of your money and you having custody of your own money and it not being subjected to interest rates, inflation, and all of that kind of thing. So Bitcoin was the starter kind of trend. And then we got Ethereum. Ethereum offered a whole heap of features that you could add to cryptocurrency. So Bitcoin was really a digital cash. It was really a currency natively. But Ethereum was more about technology. Ethereum's the second most traded and most popular cryptocurrency, most valuable cryptocurrency, because different to Bitcoin, it essentially enables for businesses to grow out of cryptocurrency. It enables for businesses to gain funds through the Ethereum blockchain and the Ethereum ICO process, but also it gave technology for people to develop businesses, to develop businesses on top of blockchain, or develop blockchains so that it could enable business activity. So Ethereum was kind of the key cryptocurrency in 2015 to 2017. And Ethereum led to the birth of the ICO boom, the initial coin offering boom, which was at its best in 2017, 2018. And that essentially was Ethereum enabling these new industries to come into the market. So we had electric companies, car companies, banking companies, even adult website kind of companies, gambling companies, and all of that. So all of the industries that are previously in the normal outside world are now coming into cryptocurrency using blockchain technology. So this gave birth to utility tokens, so tokens that could be used on particular platforms, and also scaling, right? So this enabled for businesses to start being able to get large because of the blockchain ecosystem. So that was really the ICO boom. It led to a whole host of new tokens, a whole host of new technologies, even a load of Ethereum competitors who even to this day still are Ethereum-based tokens or ERC20 tokens until they launch their own blockchain and mainnet and therefore have their own native token. So yeah, Ethereum and ICOs were the big narratives. And then there was a bear market in 2018 and nothing really soared in that period. And then 2020 really gave birth to decentralization in technology, not necessarily in the money. So you had the birth of decentralized exchanges or DEXs, but most recently, the biggest hype wave is in DeFi and NFTs. NFT stands for non-fungible tokens. I'll talk more about it later, but essentially fungible means the same as something else. So one Bitcoin is the same as another Bitcoin in essence. It has the same value and it does the same thing. Whereas non-fungible means it's different. There's a difference. So it's a little bit like an artwork. So one painting is different from another. It's designed that there's never going to be exactly the same. So that's what a non-fungible token is. And they are essentially digital collectibles, right? But DeFi is like the big difference in decentralization. So how DeFi has all of a sudden changed everything is that it enables people to be their own bank, right? So decentralization with Bitcoin was about owning your money and having custody of your money. And DeFi is about being your own bank. So you have savings, you have yields, that kind of thing, right? Now, in the traditional world, banking services, they offer a whole heap of different services. They offer loans, they offer interest rates or high interest rate savings accounts and ISAs. They also offer, outside of that, more to the wealthy. They offer the ability to trade stocks, to trade bonds, options. And what DeFi is doing is essentially enable people to do exactly the same, but without having to have any barriers to entry. So having to be have a certain amount of net worth. You can do it no matter kind of who you are, as long as you are of age to be able to deal with cryptocurrency. So 18 plus. So anyway, yeah. So DeFi has enabled people to be their own banks and be able to get much higher yields than you can get out there in the world. So like with some banks, it's like 0.6% or sometimes 3% that you could make in a year on what your savings amount is. In cryptocurrency, it's completely different. Like it kind of starts at 10%, and there are some yield farms, which again you're going to learn about. But it's essentially a digital farm where you stake your cryptocurrencies and you get a high yield on top of that. So let's say that you stake 10,000 and the yield is 500%. You essentially can make 50,000 based on putting 10,000 in a yield farm. So the yield is so super huge. And NFTs has basically just given birth to these digital collectibles, which now, the space has really, really blown up in a few short months in 2021. You've got like some big celebrities, Mark Cuban, Logan Paul, getting involved in NFTs and selling their own collectibles using, the cryptocurrency marketplaces or NFT marketplaces like OpenSea. So it's, the narrative at the moment is definitely DeFi and NFTs. Any cryptocurrency that is a DeFi orientated or an NFT orientated cryptocurrency is doing well. Okay? They may not have done well literally 2 years ago when they were the same cryptocurrency they are now, but because the narrative is DeFi and there's demand for DeFi, those cryptocurrencies that were DeFi before, that didn't have any interest, have that interest now, and have actually blown up into kind of the top 20 cryptocurrencies, funnily enough, even though a couple of years ago they were well down in the top 500. So yeah, so this is an exciting period where it's like a constant quest of finding unique and very, very beneficial DeFi and NFT cryptocurrencies, ones that look special and have the ability to boom in the long term. There are sub-narratives also going on that you need to be aware of. So those sub-narratives are, for instance, Polkadot cryptocurrencies. So pretty much every Polkadot cryptocurrency that has launched has at least 10x. Now, since Ethereum, because DeFi is mainly hosted on the Ethereum blockchain, and that has led to high gas fees. When people are wanting to trade or when people want to interact for lending and borrowing, then the gas fees are very, very high for Ethereum. The transaction fees, essentially. So people have started moving to Binance Smart Chain because the fees are very, very minimal, if not pretty much free. The other narrative is speed and zero gas fees. Okay, so that is not only Binance Smart Chain, but that's leading to interest in other blockchains such as Harmony, Cosmos, and Avalanche, and Hashgraph and all sorts. So there is a constant quest of finding the best exchanges that are very similar to Uniswap. Uniswap is Ethereum's decentralized exchange, and everybody's looking for the next Uniswap that is part of another ecosystem. So SifChain, AnySwap, PancakeSwap, TrustSwap. People are looking in all sorts of different ecosystems to find the next gem. So what's good about this is that people are either searching for what's popular now or what's likely to be popular in the near future. And then STOs, which is security token offerings. This is an ability to get involved in security tokens. Security tokens are designed to give you an appreciation of value. They're designed to give a financial benefit. Unlike utility tokens, which is what came out of the ICO boom, utility tokens are not there to give you profits. They are there to have a utility on the platform that they serve, but they go up in value because of demand. But STOs are designed to actually give you value. So you are able to tokenize various appreciative assets like real estate or cars, for instance, exotic cars. So what happens is with these STOs is you can essentially own a fraction of an exotic car, or you can own a fraction of a property, and they're designed to give you money. They're designed to go up in value. So these are now, I would say, these are kind of like a near future trend STOs. There's a new cryptocurrency coming out, maybe old by the time you watch this, but it's called Convergence Finance. It's coming out late March 2021, and it's basically going to be a security token exchange. So it is going to pave the way for security tokens to be available in the cryptocurrency market. And then you've got various tokens like Stobox and Labs Group. These are security token offerings that are likely to thrive in this period. So what I'm trying to say is that there are 8,000 cryptocurrencies available for you to buy. But the ones that are likely to have the best multiples or gains potential are ones that are trendy, popular, and where the money is going now. Over time, amongst those 8,000, the narratives that they serve are probably going to go up. We're in a bull market. They're probably going to go up regardless. But the ones that have the best chance of making money are ones that fit perfectly into the narratives. And sometimes you can take a combination of narratives. So for instance, a cryptocurrency that utilizes both DeFi, NFTs, and Binance Smart Chain is absolutely flourishing. So for instance, there's a cryptocurrency coming out soon called Refinable that is essentially going to be utilizing DeFi, NFTs, and Binance Smart Chain. So if you are able to get a combination of what is relevant right now, you could make explosive gains.